Okay, I am going to go over Wednesday's morning work. So it says Jack is taking 455 books to 3 different schools. He will deliver the same number of books to each store. How many books will Jack deliver to each store? So we see words, we see numbers, and we know this is a word problem, so we need to write down rules. R-U-L-E-S. Okay, now I'm going to underline my important details. I read it, now I need to underline. Well, it's important to know that Jack has 455 books that he's taking to 3 different stores or schools. We also want to know that it's the same number to each. So I'm going to circle my question. And which word in here? What word do I need to take a picture of and stick it in my head? Books. How many books will Jack deliver to each store? So we want to make sure that we've got books stuck in our head. So I'm going to go ahead and draw my picture. So I got Jack here. There we go. He's got his box of books. And in there we have 455. He is taking them to 3 schools. So he's going to take some books and give it to this school, more books or some other books and give it to this school, and some of those books to give to this school. So he's going to take those books to those 3 schools. Okay, so now that I can play out a picture in my head or a movie in my head of exactly what's happening, now I can make my strip diagram. So we want to think to ourselves first, what's my total? Do I have a total? Well, I do. If we remember, we're thinking about just books. Do I have a total number of books? Yes, 455. Those are all the books that Jack has. He can't get more than that. That's the number of books that are in his box. Okay, so now how many groups do I have? Well, I have 3 groups, 1 group for each school. But do I know how many are in each group? No. That's what we want to know. We want to know how many schools will Jack deliver to each of these schools. Okay, so now we need to come up with our plan. So, okay, we have books and schools. Can we add this box of books plus 3 schools to get 458 what? No, that doesn't make sense. Can we subtract? Can we take a big box of books and take 3 schools out of the box? No, that doesn't make sense either. Are we multiplying? Is each school getting 455 books? No. So we're dividing. So we're taking this total number of books that we have and we're dividing it into these 3 groups. So we're going to do 455 divided by 3. Okay, so I'm going to change the color of my pen so you can see it. All right, so you guys remember how to do this? So we're going to draw out our 400s, or our total, 1, 2, 3, 5 10s, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 5 1s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Separate them out, and I'm putting that into 3 groups. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I've got 400s in 3 groups. How many hundreds can go in each group? 1. 1, 2, 3. Boom, boom, boom. That leaves me with 100. So I can take my 100 and break it down into tens. So 100 is the same as 10 tens, and I already had 5. So you can either make 10 new lines, or you could just write that you now have 15 in the tens place. So let's see how many tens I can put in each. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Awesome. I used up all my tens. That leaves me with 5 ones. So 1, 2, 3. With a remainder of 2. So remember, these 2 are leftovers. So we have 455 equals 100 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 151 with a remainder of 2. So these extra 2 books, what are we going to do with them? Can we take them to the school? Can we give these 2 schools an extra book and leave this school without it? No. So we are going to ignore our remainder, and each school is going to get 151 books. All right, go ahead and do the same thing for the next problem.